Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bahja. If this is your first time seeing my face, then hey, welcome to the channel. And if you've been here before, like always, it is an honor and a pleasure to have you here with me. The day that I'm filming this video, it is December 2nd. I just got back from a trip and I've been doing so much reflection. The entire time I was on the plane, I was just thinking about my year and how it went. And I can say with confidence that 2024 has been the most transformative year of my life in so many ways. But this year was honestly just one huge experiment. I truly just wanted to see how far my potential could take me. I just wanted to see that if I committed to myself and I committed to something fully, how far that would take me. And I've created systems and routines and I've read so much over these past few years on my self-development journey. And this year was just that 1 year of experimentation. I think that I know what it's like to not follow through. I know what it's like to set so many goals every single year, to want to make a change and just not do it, and it sucks. But if there's something that I learned this year, it's that taking action on what it is that you want to do or following through does not have to be that difficult. It can actually be really easy. I've learned so many things and it's taken me such a long time. I have gone through so many trials and errors and I failed so many times, but this year I've actually stuck to everything. I just wanted to see what I could do, and I've achieved more than I thought I could. I've done way more than I thought I could. So I've kind of created this list of tools, habits, resources, and practices that you guys can use to actually follow through this year to have the most transformative 2025. Now that I know and I've created this evidence for myself, because I have created so much evidence for myself that I don't follow through, that I can't do what I wanted to do because of those years where I didn't take any action. I didn't actually move towards my goals. So I've created this entire evidence portfolio that I can't. So this year was that experimentation where I wanted to show myself that I could. So knowing what I know now, I know I'm going to eat up 2025. I know I will. And so I want to share with you guys the tools and the habits and the practices that have helped me so that it doesn't have to take you as long as it took me. Okay. I'm going to share with you guys 7 tools and resources and then 6 practices that if you practice daily, and you can pick and choose which ones you want to practice and start with, I promise you 2025 is going to be your year. All of these things that I'm going to share with you guys are science-backed tools and habits and practices, but also they're really fun and it helps you fall in love with the journey more, because like this whole becoming becoming the highest version of yourself, it is way more than an aesthetic. It is commitment. It is discipline. It is showing up every single day for yourself. It is doing the harder thing. Being able to fall in love with the journey and really loving what you do every single day is going to make it so much easier. And really all you have to do is put one foot in front of the other, and you will start to see your entire world shift around you. And when it comes to change and it comes to achieving the things that you would like to achieve, the main thing and the thing that bridges the gap from where you are to where you want to be is an identity shift. It is changing those beliefs that you have about yourself. It is changing your perspective. It is changing your paradigm, rewiring your brain. So all these things that I'm going to share with you guys are science-backed to help you do that, to help you change your self-concept, to help you rewire your brain so that you could succeed. And like I said, I know for a lot of us, when this time of year comes around, we dive into self-development content, self-help content. We love to just consume these videos and these things, but then we never actually follow through. And I know what that's like, but I'm telling you, it's an easy concept, but it's very hard to execute it. If it was easy, everybody would live their dream life. And I'm telling you, if God has placed a dream in your heart, you could achieve it. It is not far away from you. It is not above you. It is not greater than you are, but it is within you. Okay. So you need to change who you are and what you know in order for your surroundings and your life to change. So with that being said, let's get into the tools and the resources. So the first tool and resource that I want to share with you guys is something that I like to call an evidence portfolio. So this is essentially where you document all of your wins, your small wins, your big wins. This is really important, and what it does for you is it changes the way that you view yourself. Like I said, we like to set these big goals, make our vision board, say this is what I want to do this year, this is who I want to be, but we don't follow through. And so you already have this self-image, this self-concept of someone who doesn't follow through, of someone who isn't disciplined. So when you start to intentionally recognize your wins, even if it's as small as I woke up on time today, I made my bed today, I brushed my teeth today, this will will start to change the way that you view yourself and the beliefs that you hold about yourself. This reduces self-doubt and it builds your confidence. And then you're able to go from having small goals to bigger goals and even bigger goals. And it makes such a huge difference in your life. Okay, the second tool that I have for you is a place to plan out your day to the T. So when we have these big goals and we have this huge vision for ourselves, and I know y'all are making your vision boards and I know you guys are setting your goals. So when you have that, it can feel very overwhelming. And so what I like to do is I like to break it down into daily tasks. I break it down into habits and then I break it down into daily tasks. And so in order for me to not get overwhelmed or feel like I don't have enough time to work out today, I don't have this, I literally go into my calendar, or you can use the structured app, which I will link down below for you guys or I'll put on the screen. But I plan my day down to the T. So I'll wake up at this time, do my morning rituals, do my morning prayer, brush my, like even if I have to write down brush my teeth, I will write down brush my teeth, because what this does is it allows me to incorporate all the things that I want to do intentionally. We think we don't have enough time until we actually look at how we spend our time. So a great tool is the structured app. I personally tried using the structured app. I didn't really like it. I like using my Notion template, and I just have a calendar, and every single day I'll put on the screen what I do, but I write down every little thing that I have to do, and it just makes it so much easier, because when you look at your big vision, you look at your big goal, it can be overwhelming, but this is all I have to do when you break it down. This is all I have to do, and you can breathe at the end of the day and feel accomplished, because like I said, just one foot in front of the other. That's how you get to the destination. That's how you get to your goal. It's not magic. It's not anything crazy, but it's just one foot in front of the other. So the structured app has been really helpful. I've used it before, but like I said, I really do like Notion better. So whichever you prefer, maybe you're someone who likes to write things down. You just need a place to plan your day down to the T. Put in every little thing that you need to do in order for you to reach your goals. This also helps you from getting decision fatigue. So you know when you have like a lot of things and you get extremely overwhelmed with all the things, so you end up doing nothing? You become paralyzed and you don't take action. That is what happens to a lot of us with our goals. So when you just break it down into daily tasks, you're gonna eat up the year. Okay, so another thing is having a digital hub, okay? Having a digital, I don't know if whatever you want to call it, glow up HQ, whatever you want to call it, glow up headquarters. I call mine the Becoming Her. I don't really have a name for it, but mine is definitely Bahja's Becoming Her, and it happens in my Notion template. And this is a place where you can just document your entire journey. Document what works, what doesn't work. You can do all of your reflecting, all of your journaling, everything, even your daily tasks in this one place. And I like to do it digitally because it's just so much easier that way. And a great tool that you can use is Notion. I actually have a Notion template that you guys can purchase. It's going to be linked in the description as well. But basically, I've created this space where I have my affirmations, my vision board is there, and it's a place where I can see it. I document my journey. I have my evidence portfolio in there. I have daily journaling, which I don't really like daily journaling digitally. I would rather write that down, but I have it there if I need it. This is where I can create my calendars, my daily plans, whatever. Having a place where you can see your progress and you can also see, your goals and the things that you would like to do and the things that, just having a space for that, it's really helpful. And I just love it. I just love it truly and genuinely. And again, it builds that confidence and it makes you realize that you're actually making changes and you're actually following through on the things that you said you were going to follow through in. And that gives you momentum and it gives you motivation and it inspires you to just keep killing it. Also, when you have clarity of where you're going, where you are now, and the things that you're currently working on, then it's so much easier for your brain to work with you to help you achieve your goals. Your brain is literally a success mechanism and it can help you achieve anything. And it's going to activate your RAS, which is your reticular activating system. And this basically is a part of your brain that recognizes things. So you're going to start to see the opportunities all around you when you're focused on that vision. When you're focused on your growth, you're going to recognize the opportunities around you, the people who you can connect with. You'll just start to experience a whole completely new reality when you start to focus on the things that actually matter. And a lot of these tools and a lot of these practices that I'm going to share with you guys, it helps us get clear and it helps us keep focused. Okay, the fourth tool and resource is monthly. First of all, just reading in general, but But I have this practice that I call my monthly reads. So lately I've had a lot going on, so I've cut it down to one book a month, but I would read 2 books a month. And I'm going to show you guys the book that I'm actually currently reading. So I'm reading this book called Don't Believe Everything You Think. This is my, what month are we in? We're in December. This is my December read. And so I like to read because when you read books that are aligned with your goals and your vision, this helps give you new perspectives, strategies, ideas. And honestly, me personally, reading books has helped me so much. It's helped me develop more as a person. It's helped me articulate my words better and become a better speaker just in general. Basically everything that I've learned through reading. I'm not even gonna lie. Obviously through experience as well, but reading has completely changed my life. And some of my favorite books include Break the Habit of Being Yourself by Joe Dispenza, which is one I highly recommend. If there is one read that you're gonna read in 2025, let it be that. I've also really enjoyed a more recent one that I read called The Go-Giver. There's a bunch of books, but another one of my faves is also Think and Grow Rich. So these books have helped me expand my mind, and it allows you to realize that there is more out there for you. There's more that you can do. There's more that you can learn, and you are literally only limited to what you know. So expanding your mind will help you just level up in every single way in 2025. So I recommend you adopt this new practice or habit that I have, which is my monthly reads. And if you do, then share the books that you've been reading with me, because I always need some new monthly reads. Okay, my next tool and resource is social media. Social media has changed my life, and I think social media can either change your life or ruin your life, okay? And you get to choose which direction you go in. And when it comes to reaching your goals and evolving and making your vision your reality, social media can be such a great tool if you use it the right way. So what I've always done is I've always curated my feed to match where I'm headed, okay? So I follow people who inspire me. I unfollow people that I love to block people. If I don't want to see your content, you're gonna catch a block. Like it has nothing to do with you, but I just do not want to see it on my feed again. Okay. So social media can be used as a tool. And what I like to do, like I said, is curate my feed so that it matches where I'm headed and where I'm going. I follow people that inspire me. I follow people who have what I want. Okay. And let me tell you guys something. If you are not in the right mindset and you feel like seeing people who have the things that you want only makes you feel worse about yourself, unfollow them immediately. You still have internal work to do. And like seeing these people will only make you feel worse about yourself. It is going to make you compare yourself and be ungrateful for where you are. And like I said, if you are ungrateful, you will not get more. You will not be able to receive more. So it blocks your blessings. So what I like to do is I remember feeling that way too. Also, just a heads up, like it's not a bad thing. It's just you still have internal work to do, which is okay, because that is growth. Okay, that is an area where you can grow, and that is a blessing. Okay, so when I would feel that way about people that I followed, I would unfollow them and then follow them again when I feel like I'm in a better headspace. But when I follow these people, it reminds me that this is possible, and this becomes evidence to me that if it's possible for them, it could also be possible for me. And I remind myself of that all the time. My mom always used to tell me, and she still does, she's like, somebody carried that girl who has what you want or is living the type of lifestyle or has reached the goal that you want for 9 months. And I carried you for 9 months. Okay, you're no different. And so just reminding yourself that this person is not different from me, and if they can do it, I can, that becomes evidence to your brain that it is possible. When you familiarize yourself with the life that you want, it is going to be so much easier for you to obtain it. So surrounding yourself, even if you don't have friends in your life or people in your life who have achieved the things that you want to achieve, who are on the same wavelength as you, you can curate your social media to be that for you, and that will motivate and inspire the crap out of you. Okay, so you can use social media as a tool in that way. But another way that I've used social media as a tool is accountability, by sharing my journey on social media. This is not for everyone, and that's okay, but recording myself, I started making content on TikTok in 2021, but I used a private account in in 2019 to post like an influencer, like a fitness influencer, because I was on my weight loss journey, and it's been such huge help. That accountability, saying this is what I'm going to do, that'll push you. That'll push you to keep going. That'll push you to continue moving towards the goals that you want to move towards. And if you have people who follow you, who are inspired by you, who like what you're doing, that'll only push you more to keep going. Like I said, this isn't for everyone, but even if you want to create a private story or a private account and say, here are the goals that I have, and you just post, it's just a fun way to kind of romanticize the process and also have that accountability. Okay, the next tool that I have for you guys is audio content, whether that's videos or podcasts. This has, oh my God, this has probably saved me from this has pulled me through some of the darkest times in my life. This has pulled me through a journey that was not easy, because when you are trying to reach a big goal or a dream, which again, honestly is not for everyone. If you're watching this video and if you watch my content, then you probably know that there's more out there for you. You have big dreams, you have big goals, there's things that you want to achieve, because I'm telling you, not everybody watches this type of content. Not everybody is drawn to this type of content. God does not place this content in front of everybody, okay? Only people who are meant to hear it and see it and who actually are striving to be better will be seeing this. So when I address you guys, I try to address you guys in a way where it's like, oh, I know these people have dreams and they have goals. But if you're like me, you have big dreams, you have big goals, you will be tested. There is going to be so many challenges. And by listening to podcasts or videos or audios that are on the same wavelength as I am, or these self-development, self-help podcasts, such as the Jay Shetty podcast, which is one that really helped me in the beginning of my self-development journey. But it just helps me so much. When I'm in a negative headspace, it literally pulls me back out, and it reminds me of where I'm going and who I'm becoming. It reminds me that these feelings and these thoughts that I'm having are a part of the journey, and it's normal. And so I'm so grateful for the people who go out there and they make the content and they post those videos, because it's helped me so much. And it's why I do what I do, is because I know that other people need to hear what I needed so badly back in those days as well. So some of the podcasts that have really changed my life and has helped me include On Purpose with Jay Shetty, The Mindset Mentor. Right now, I really love Grace Beverly's. It's called Working Hard or Hardly Working. Hold on, I'm actually gonna put you guys on today. Let me pull up my podcasts. Lewis Howes has one that's really good. His is called The School of Greatness. I love A Diary of a CEO. I love Huberman Lab. I love the Mel Robbins podcast, and there's a lot of really good ones out there. So whatever resonates with you, any YouTuber or content creator that you really enjoy, just listening to them while you go on your daily walk, or you get ready in the morning, or you drive to work, or you drive to school, it is life-changing. That constant reminder, it rewires your brain. When you listen to this motivational content or this educational content, and you realize that there's so many people who have gone through the same hardships or the same challenges that you've gone through, this helps rewire your brain and helps you keep moving forward. Because a lot of those days where you're feeling stuck, or you don't want to do the things that you're supposed to do, or you don't want to put in the work, all you really need is that little push. And a lot of times I find that through these audio type content. And you can also listen to audiobooks. So if you're not a big reader, you can definitely cheat a little and listen to the audio version. Okay, and the seventh tip or tool or resource that I have for you is accountability partners or communities or aligned friendships. And this one was kind of hard for me. For a while, I feel like when you first start your self-development journey, or you first decide to go off and do some great things, you kind of lose a lot of your friendships. I've had some amazing friendships that I had before my journey, and I still have now. So it's not like you lose everybody. Sometimes you do, but I was fortunate enough to have some amazing friends. But finding aligned friends was definitely one that was kind of difficult for me. But like I said, I started posting on social media, and because I started posting on social media, I felt like I've kind of created a community in a sense. So that's been really helpful for me. Not everybody is able to do that, but I did. And so I'm really grateful for that. A way that you guys can do this and how to kind of find aligned friends is you can join online communities. You can find creators who are moving towards the things that you want to move towards, and you can follow them and comment on their things and comment on their stories. Swipe up, shoot your shot. If you're feeling bold, you can go to events that are happening in your city, or when you go to the gym and you see someone who's around your age, maybe say something. Let's say you're into fitness, take workout classes and kind of peep if there's people who are around your age group and just spark conversation. There's a few ways that you can find aligned friends. Sometimes I feel like God just brings people into your life who are aligned with you in just the most beautiful way. And I can sit here and say that the friendships that I have right now, I am so grateful for. Just one conversation with a friend in the morning, one text from them makes me feel so inspired, motivated, and it just makes me feel normal. It makes me feel like these big dreams that I have and this vision and this goal, it's normal. Like, it makes me feel like I'm not crazy, because sometimes when I have these conversations with other people, it can feel like I'm crazy. They can make me feel like I'm crazy. Or like when you have a conversation with someone who doesn't really have big dreams and they don't really have big goals, it can feel really uncomfortable. I have a friend, her name is Janelle Roberts. If you're watching this, I love you so much. But she is somebody who inspires me and motivates me, and I look up to that girl, and I'm so grateful to have this friendship. But there's this one time I went to go visit her. We were driving around in her car and we were just talking about our dreams and we were talking about our goals, and it just felt so nice to talk about these things without sounding crazy. Okay, it was so nice to hear her goals and her vision and her dream and how big she dreams, because then it makes it feel like it's a little bit more possible for the both of us. Not me getting emotional, but I truly love that girl, and every single time that I have a conversation with her, I just feel so inspired. She is absolutely killing it. She's an author, she's a content creator, she's a wife. Come on, we just came back from her wedding, so she is just amazing in all ways. And y'all want to know how we became friends? I messaged her on Instagram and I said, you inspire me, I love your content, and that's how we became friends. I have another friend, her name is Katie. She's an amazing entrepreneur. She's the founder of Veiled Street. She's amazing. She inspires me every day. She makes me feel like I could do the things that I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So having people like that and just being able to, I don't know, if y'all are watching this, I love you guys, and I hope that my presence in your life has the same impact or even more of an impact than you guys have had on my life, because it's life changing when you have friends who have goals and they have visions. It makes you seem like there's nothing that you can't do. And so it's a different level of greatness when you have a community around you. If you feel like this, I've made these friendships this year. I've been on this journey for 4 years. So I'm so grateful. And like I said, you can throw yourself into those environments where you have a higher chance of meeting people who are on the same wavelength as you. Also, I'm a yapper. I'm a talker. I love to talk to people. I love to communicate with people. So if you're not like that and you're a little bit more shy, then you can definitely take that social media route, make online friends, make internet friends. And yeah, when you have people in your life or you have this community that inspires you, this increases motivation. It keeps you on track and it keeps you focused on your goal. And it's just so much more fun and enjoyable when you have a community and you have people who are also on the same or similar route as you. And speaking of community, speaking of alignment, I'm hosting my first event. Yup. This is something that I've been wanting to do for so long. And don't worry, it is a webinar, so it's going to be online. It's going to be over Zoom, and it's going to be so much fun. This is something that I've wanted to do so badly. And inshallah, one of my main goals for 2025 is to do actual real life events, like in real life, build community. Like I don't know, I just want to feel a little bit more connected to you guys. And so this will be on December 21st from 11 a.m. Central Time to 12:30 p.m. Central Time. This is going to be over Zoom, so wherever you are in the world, you can join. This is going to be a live workshop for my girls who want to embody the best version of themselves, who want to make 2025 the best year yet. We're going to be planning our first quarter of the year. I'm going to be giving you guys the habits and the systems and the blueprint that you guys can follow and use to make 2025 your best year yet. Okay, we're going to do a live Q&A, so you guys can ask me anything that's that's on your mind, anything you guys have been curious about, anything that you need to know. And it's just going to be a fun little event for us girls to help us prepare for the new year. So if you guys are interested, you can learn more in the link in the description. Tickets are also on sale now, so you can secure your spot. I'm so excited, so excited to meet you all. Okay, now let's talk about some of the practices that you can practice throughout the year that will help you transform your life. Okay, the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is this thing that I call vision walkthrough. This is an activity or a practice that you can do daily, monthly, weekly, really anytime. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna pick an errand or an activity or a setting, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna embody the version of yourself who is living that dream lifestyle. So for example, let's say you want to be a CEO. Okay, and you're at a coffee shop. You would want to dress like her. You want to walk like her. You want to talk like her. You really are going to embody this person. It's kind of like role playing in public, just not anything crazy, but you walk like her, you talk like her, you order what she would order. You sit down and you pretend. You can do your homework or your work, whatever you're doing, but just pretend and be in the CEO energy. And this sounds absolutely insane to say out loud, but just observe how that makes you feel. Okay. Or for example, this is something that I've always done. My mom put me onto this actually. We used to drive through wealthy neighborhoods all the time. I still do it. I still do it till this day. Drive through wealthy neighborhoods, go on your daily walks in wealthy neighborhoods if that's something that you want. Okay, I remember being a kid and telling my parents, like, we would drive through and I'd say, I'm gonna buy you guys this house. I'm gonna buy you guys this house when I grow up. And basically what you're doing is you're familiarizing yourself with this scenario, this situation, this new lifestyle, this new way of being. And what you're doing is you're actually creating and reinforcing these neural pathways in your brain. So this new lifestyle becomes normal to you. A lot of times what happens to a lot of us is we don't believe that this is something that could be for us, and it feels out of reach. I know a lot of you guys don't go into the stores you want to go into because you're like, oh, that's just not meant for me. That's not meant for people like me. Or you feel really weird about going into a store and trying on a bag that you like, even if you're not there yet and you can't purchase that thing. And going in there and actually trying it on, it creates neural pathways in your brain. It makes it possible, and you will start to notice opportunities that will help you get there. Okay. When you familiarize yourself with this new way of being, to your brain, it's almost like it's already happened. You're already used to this way of living. So doing things becomes second nature. Another example of this is if you want to be more fit. When you go grocery shopping, embody the version of yourself who's already fit. What is she buying? Because best believe she's not buying what you're buying now. Okay. And this will help you stay on track. This will help keep you motivated and inspired, but then also you are creating a new way of being, a new way of living. This didn't exist before, and you are only limited to that identity. You are only limited to what you believe is possible for you. When you start to embody this version of yourself, new ideas will come up. Your energy will literally shift. You will start to think differently. You're not going to be thinking the same as you were before. Again, we're only limited to what we know. We're only limited to what we believe is possible. So when you start to place yourself in these new positions, these new experiences, these new scenarios, you are making this a part of your new norm. And it becomes so much easier to take action from that state. When you wake up and you choose to embody the most fit version of yourself, it's going to be so much easier for you to eat clean and go to the gym and work out, because that is the norm for that person. So you can practice this daily, monthly, or weekly. Do you guys remember last year? I can't believe I can say that now because it's literally last year. I sat down and I told you guys every single day I embody the version of myself that has 100K subscribers. And within weeks, I hit 100K. Within weeks, I hit 100K. Not because there's any sort of magic. I mean, low key, things start to change. You become a magnet to different people, different things, different ideas. I don't know what it is. The moment you shift your self-concept, the moment you shift your self-image, everything around you changes. But also, I was putting in the work. I was sitting down to film. I was sitting down and editing for hours at a time. So those those things become easier because it is normal. It is a part of your daily routine. It is a part of your new norm. Doing this is going to change your life. I'm telling you guys, stop keeping yourself in a box and go out and experience different things because it's going to become obtainable to you. I promise you. Whatever your dream is, just know it's not too big. When you surround yourself with people who've already achieved the things that you want to achieve, you'll realize, hold on, they're just like me. When you go into the neighborhoods and the areas of, the places that you would like to live, and you soak up that energy and you smell the air, the fresh air, and you walk around and you feel that energy, it'll start to make you feel more motivated, more inspired, and discipline and consistency becomes so easy. The next practice that I have for you, and this should be a daily practice, especially if you don't have a lot of self-confidence in yourself because you always make promises to yourself that you do not keep. So what you're going to do is you're going to perform daily acts of self-trust. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to pick one thing that you're going to do today to literally build trust. That is the intention, is I'm going to build self-trust, and pick one small thing. This can be doing your skincare in the evening. This could be making your bed in the morning. This can be drinking, apple cider vinegar and warm water in the morning to help your gut health. Whatever it is, make one small commitment intentionally and do it with the intention of building self-trust. This is going to change your self-concept. This is going to change your self-image. And like I keep saying in this video, you are only limited to your self-concept. You are only limited to your paradigm, what you believe is possible for you, what you believe about the world. That is it. That is all. Intentionally, every single day, do one small thing to build that self-trust. Over time, you're going to have so much confidence. Your goals and your dreams are going to get bigger and bigger, and you're going to feel like there's nothing you can't accomplish. And this entire year has been one huge experiment for me, and I'm walking with my head held high with hella confidence that 2025 is going to be my year. Okay, the next practice that I have for you is something that I call the let it go list. This is something that you can do daily, weekly, or monthly. I have been doing a lot of reflecting this month, and I'm realizing life is so fleeting. It is so quick. It goes by so fast. The feelings that you had that were once so strong, they fade away. Those problems that kept you up at night, one day they won't even matter. You won't even think about them. But we spend so much time worrying about things, worrying about the conversation that you had with your ex-friend, worrying about all the things that could go wrong. And we live in these realities that aren't even real, that we've constructed and created in our heads that affect our decision making, how motivated we are, how productive we are, whether or not we get the things that we want or not, whether we achieve the things we want or not. These things have such a huge impact on you. And when you let things go, you create space for more blessings and goodness to come into your life. Like I said, I'm reading this book called Don't Believe Everything You Think. On one of the pages, it said, what we hold onto perpetuates our reality. What we let go of creates new possibilities. I actually wrote about this in my last newsletter, which if you guys are not signed up for my weekly newsletters, you guys definitely should. There's a lot of value in that, and I hope it inspires you guys. But I wrote about this, and I have been reflecting on how fleeting life is. And so it's so important to be able to let things go and create room for that growth and that evolution, those blessings that you are waiting for. What we focus on is what grows. What we focus on becomes our reality. So when we focus on the things that are keeping us back, when we focus on the things that are negative and make us feel terrible about ourselves and make us feel miserable, we will not be able to achieve the things we want to achieve. We won't even have the mental space nor clarity to achieve the things that we want to achieve. So this let it go list, basically you can add to it every single day, whatever, but you just create a list in your journal, in your notebook, in your notes app on your phone of things that you're going to let go. And you can even take it a step further and write it down on a piece of paper, rip it up, set it on fire, whatever you want to do. I remember when I first started my self-development journey, it was actually our vision board night. I made this little vision board here. And what we also did was we took these plates, and on the plates, we wrote down everything that we are letting go of, and we took it outside and we smashed it. We cleaned up after ourselves, by the way. Don't hate me. We put it in bags and we smashed it, and then we picked up the bag and made sure there was no glass left. Anyway, when you let go of the things that are on your mind or the things that don't serve you, you create space for new possibilities. You create space for ideas. You create space for just goodness and greatness. So practice that, and it's changed my life. So I hope it helps you as well. Okay, the next practice is a daily practice I like to call the aligned hour. Okay, I made an entire video and it's on my channel. You guys can go watch it, titled "It Only Takes 1 Hour and How 1 Hour a Day Can Change Your Life." Like I said, it's just putting one foot in front of the other. It's the small things that you do every single day that actually create the biggest... Oh my god, guys, my mic died. My mic died. No. I'm so sorry about that. I literally just looked over and I saw that my mic is dead. Yay me. The aligned hour. Do the planning that I told you. That 1 hour in your day, use it to move towards your goals. Use it to move towards your dreams. I know we're all busy. Life is hectic, but by just spending 1 hour doing something that is in alignment with your higher self, you're going to completely transform your life in a year. Because that adds up, it piles up, and it creates something that you probably could have never imagined. Okay, the next practice is vision boarding. I have an entire video on how to make a vision board that actually works, but vision boarding has changed my life. One vision board and an intention truly can change the trajectory of your year, of your life. I have made a vision board every single year for 4 years so far. And it's kind of ironic how every year the vision board gets bigger, because every year my dreams get bigger. We all set and create goals for ourselves. We're like, oh, I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers. But what does that look like? What does that look like? And I'm so big on creating a vision and scripting and doing all these things, and I talk about them in every single video that I have up on my channel. So if you guys want, you can watch the entire Rewrite Your Story series or playlist that I have on here. But creating a vision is crucial, but yearly creating a vision board is just different. It just hits different. I can look at my vision board that I made this year, and there's things that I put on there that I forgot about but I've been able to achieve. I'm so grateful. I never really like to take credit for the things that I achieve, because only God knows how much I rely on him and how much I be crying to God. But I'm so grateful, and alhamdulillah, all the things that I've been able to achieve. But when you create this vision for yourself, you kind of have a roadmap. It becomes your blueprint. It becomes where you're headed. It becomes this target. As you move through your year, you can use that as your blueprint of, okay, this is where I want to go. So this month, what can I do to get there? This 1 hour that I have today, how can I spend it so that I could get there? Which leads me to my next practice, which is monthly resets. And y'all know I love my monthly resets. Basically, what I like to do is take time every single month to sit down and spend an hour planning for my next month. And like I said, when we have this big vision and we have these big goals that we set for ourselves, it can become really overwhelming. So spending that 1 hour every single month and planning for that month can make it so much more tangible and easier for you to reach your goal. So mine always starts off with reflection. I ask myself, where can I improve? What am I proud of? This helps me recognize how much growth I've made, because it's so easy to overlook that and think of the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and make yourself feel like you haven't really done anything. And you bring your self-esteem and your confidence down. So I ask myself, what am I proud of? I take the answer to that and I plan for my next month, and I write down, okay, well, how can I improve each area of my life? Career, health, wellness. And then I create a monthly vision board, which this is key. With everything that I've just wrote, I create a vision board that represents that. Visualization is such a powerful tool, because whether you're practicing the walkthrough, or you're creating your vision board, or you're creating your monthly vision board, or you're just visualizing yourself achieving your goals, it is as if these things have happened. In your brain, it is as if these things have happened. It activates your RAS. You become more aware of the things that are aligned with that vision and that goal. And so you will start to see synchronicities. You'll start to recognize opportunity that will help you get there. It is such a powerful tool, and I recommend it for everybody. Get clear on where you would like to go. Adopt whatever practices that I just shared that you think are most aligned with you. adopt them, make them a part of your routine, make it a part of your life, make it a part of your year, and I promise you, you can come back to the comments of this video. If you do these things, I promise you, your life is going to change. I promise you, you will not be where you are today. You will be so much more evolved. You are going to level up this year. I can promise you that with confidence. If you do these things, and I'm telling you guys, this year of 2024 has been that for me. It's been an experiment for me to see if these things actually work, and they do. I'm telling you, they do. Anyway, that is all that I have for you guys. I really hope I see you guys at my event on the 21st, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it's been really helpful. I love you all so much. I'm wishing you guys the best luck with 2025. I can't believe I'm saying that already, but I love you so much, and I hope to see you next time.